Good morning, students. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about decision-making statement or conditional statement. Now, here you see the if statement. It's not if statement, right? If means we are having that conditions, right? If statement. In C, the decision-making is done using if and else if, and then we are using else. So, if, else if, else statement. Now, here it is used to execute the different block of data or block of code depending on the condition. So, execute the different block of code depending on the condition in the if. Like if the condition is true, it will execute some set of statement. If it is false, it will go for another set of statement. The set of statement is block of code. Block of code. Right. Right. So, simple syntax is here. We are having a keyword if and followed by we are having a condition. The condition is x less than 10 or x greater than 20 or x less than or equal to 10. Then x greater than or equal to 10. X equal 10. Then x not equal to 10. Like we are having the condition, right? So less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, and then not equal, right? So these are the condition, right? So simple condition is this one, right? Or otherwise we can give now if the x is positive number, then it is true. Other than that, it will go for false. So the result is true or false. If it is true, the block of statement will execute. If it is false, it come out of the block. So this is the true, and if it is false, then it's come out of the. So this is the block. The open brace to close brace. We are having a set of statement. This is a block of code, right? So the condition must be an expression that evaluate to true or false, right? So true or false, non-zero, then false is zero, non-zero. So non-zero is true, right? So positive or negative, the non-zero value is true, the zero is false, right? So within the curly braces, so curly braces is a multiple statement will execute one block of code. Right, simple code example, right? So simple example of that code, see this one. Here we are having one example. Example code. Just x equal to 10 if x is greater than 5. So the condition is true, right? So 10, x is greater than 5. The condition is true. Then it will execute x 10 is greater than 5. Right? X is greater than 5. So here we are having now x is greater than 5. So that is whatever the content we have given now, that is print now, right? So it didn't give any value. So x is greater than 5 is an output. No, true and false also we can have now another set of code, if then else statement, right? So if else statement, if the condition is true, then it will execute the true block. If the condition is false, then it will execute the false block. So here we are having the keyword else. Else is the false block. Here this is true block. If the condition is true, it will execute the true block. If the condition is false, it will execute the false block. After executing the true block, it will come out of the false part. Here example, right? So here we are assigning age equal to 16. Now we are checking the condition age is greater than or equal to 18. So the condition is false. Right? So the condition is false, then it will execute the else part. So in that else part, you cannot vote. So the output is you cannot. The output is you cannot. This is the output. You cannot vote. So the false part is executing. Now if else if ladder, right? So here if we are having more than 3 or 4 conditions we are having now, then we can use now as like ladder, right? So that is here if the condition to one condition, if x is greater than 90, so we are having some is greater than x is greater than 90, right? So greater than 90, here x is greater than x is x is greater than 90, x is greater than 80, b. Else if x is greater than 70, then we are having that another grade. Like we can go for the different conditions, then we are having now the different cadre, then you have to use if else ladder. Ladder is here, we are having, we can use any number of else if, any number of else if we can go for, right? We can go for any number of else if. At final we are having now else. Final condition is else. So here we are having, okay, mark 85, mark greater than or equal to 90, we are having grade A. Else if mark greater than or equal to 80, grade B greater than or equal to 70, we are having grade C. Else, right? Else we are having now fail something. So the result is the corresponding, whatever the score, the corresponding grade you are getting now by this score. Next, nested if, right? So if within that if you can have another if. So here now you see this one, A equal to 10, B equal to 20. A not equal to B. So the condition is true. Then it will come to A greater than B. So here the condition is false. So it will execute B is greater. B is greater. So else both are equal, right? So if you are having that this condition is both are equal. So we can have now the checking two number. Within that one, which one is greater, you are going to let it know. B is greater. Now within that if condition, we can have more than one condition. If you want to check within that single condition, then we can use the logical operator, right? So ampersand and ampersand is AND operator. So if you are having now x greater than 90 and x less than 80. Greater than x is less than 90 and greater than 80. So we can have x less than 90 and x greater than 80. So between that 81 to 81 to 89. So within that one we want to get now, then we can use this condition. X is greater than 80 and less than 90. If you are having that this is 81 to 90, then less than or equal to, you have to put it now. Then here we are having or. So either our condition, if you are checking x is greater than 90 or y is greater than 90. At least one should be greater than 90, then the condition is true. So either this one or this one. So this is or pipeline. Two pipeline characters or. Then not logical, right? So here we are having now not top. So here x greater than 90, not top, that one is here. So here we are having now 0 to 89, we have to consider as true. Not top greater than 90. Now this is one example here. Age is 25, integer citizen is 1, right? So age between that 18 and citizen equal to 1. So citizen is here we are having an Indian citizen. Then we are checking the condition. Age should be greater than or equal to 18, as well as the citizen should be true. 1, right? Then we are having now eligible to vote. Otherwise, you are having now not eligible to vote. So 25 and citizen is 1. So this condition is true. Eligible to vote is output. So the true part is output. Here the false part is not eligible, but in that condition, we are having only true. So it will execute eligible to vote. That's the output. Eligible to vote is output, right? Then another one is ternary operator. In C language, we are having a ternary operator. Here, you have to give the condition and we have to make a question mark. This is a ternary operator. So x greater than y, question mark, right? X greater than y, then this condition is true, x is answer, right? Then else it will go for the next one, y is answer. It will go for y is answer. And what it is actually, we are having now, which one is greater? We are setting now, right? So maximum of that element is here x greater than y. The condition is true, it will assign that x value. If the condition is false, it will assign the y value. So maximum of that one we can have now. So that is we can use now the ternary operator. So ternary operator also in one type of conditional statement. Now the example, right? So here n is 5, then we are having now that num mod 2 equal to 0. So this is the even number, right? Else it is odd number. So here 5 is, we are having that mod is not equal to 0. So the false, then it will print, this statement will execute. So print. So the result is, right? So the common mistake to avoid. Now x equal to 10. So x equal to 10 means actually here we are having x is assigned to 10. It is true. Here we want to check now whether x is value 10. You have to put the double equal. It's important, right? Then we are having now, if we are having more than one statement, we have to use the open brace and close brace, right? Only one statement, no need to have that brace. Without brace, you can write now, right? Then unreachable else if once the true condition is found, then others are skipped, right? So that is so always true. The else part is else if is we are having now. So if you have the condition is true, then it will execute that one. It won't go for the else part. So else part is right. Then here we are having that Boolean values non-zero is true. So value is here 4 minus 4 or 2 minus 2. These are all the true. 0 only. The result is 0. Then it is false. The condition, the true part and false, it will execute the false part, right? So this is one simple program. So number, enter your number, the number is asking, getting now, then we are checking now whether the number is greater than 0, then it is positive number. Else if the number is less than 0, negative number, else we are having 0. So this is the case we are returning now, right? So that number is minus 8, this is a negative number. So now the summary. We are having now one is only if one condition, then if it is true it will execute, right? If and else, so it will check the condition. If true it will execute, and else part is false part. Then we are having now multiple conditions, right? If else, like we can go the nested if. Within that if you can have another one is ternary operator. So these are all the possible the decision making statement or conditional statement. We can stop here. We will continue by another lecture.